Hi, back again. We start. The post office. We done the steel spikes there, some of them. Today we make the house itself. So we start with add mesh, a cube. Scale down. And we see it is longer than it is in the axis. So scale set a little. Then we need to make the roof, and we have one stage in the middle there. So that means when we go edit mode, Control R, we make a loop in the middle, so we have that stage there. Then we take here this roof, and there we must cut out that. So that means from top view, disable the background settings. Then we take a knife. No, here we can take a loop in the middle. Then you can, here must be the other roof there. So with the knife we cut here in the middle through there. Can be more there. Yeah. Space to cut. Now I must look again. It is there. Cut it. That means I must have here another cut. So Control R, make that loop in. And that is a small that leaves there. Yeah, that is it. Now we can get these points here and bring them up, and then we have that roof done. Can take it as high as you would. I think it is the same distance like one stage there. So such like that. Okay. We make another loop in, but we want to have it straight, so scale set 0. Then we have a distance between them both. It's every time good to have it singular. Good, we have done that. We only can cut here through. So we get the knife and cut from here to there. And from there down there in the edge there. So we have a better result there. Good. Then next step is to build such like that there. So file, save as, I give them new version number, that is 4 in my case. And we start again. This we model complete. Because it is not normal wood or something. It's old style. So we add a cube and scale set to bring it there. Then Shift D, rotate Y 90. So we got that. Scale X. So we can go here more there. So then that one we simply copy, Shift D and rotate Y again. So we get this leaning there and make that longer there. So we get here to the normal S axis. Then we can get here the last point and bring them into, and the top face and bring them into the set. Here comes later spike thorn in it, so we can let it in a moment there. So then we go back to global axis and Shift D, and then simply take a mirror, interactive mirror, hold the mouse wheel and move the mouse, but it can't work because we haven't applied. So object, apply rotation scale before. Now take the mirror again, and you see it goes. Good. So we have that. Next is this smaller one. I think it isn't real smaller, so Shift D, bring it there. We make it a little bit smaller, that there is a difference between. Rotate Y a little. Okay. Then we get here back to normal axis, so we can bring that easy to fit with. Then back to the global axis, Shift D, place it there, object, apply rotation scale, take the mirror, interactive, hold mouse wheel, move the mouse, left click to accept. Good. So we done that. So here comes two guys of them, so Shift D, place there one, and Shift D there one. Then these are smaller ones, and here is a bigger one, so Shift D, bring it there, rotate Y 90, so we have that. Scale X. Then we take simply that one, Shift D, scale them smaller, grabbing, positioning, get the down face, and bring them up to fit with the sample pick. So then Shift D, bring it there, and bring it there. Okay, we got that. That is the window stuff. There maybe we take another window from the other project, because we have done that already. I must think about that. Good. But we also can make the base structure of it. That means we simply take here, add mesh cube, scale that to the size, scale set a little. Good. Then we need the space between there. So that means we take the top face, extrude, and scale X. Or we can make it other way. We take simply the edges only and extrude them. Better for the topology, I think. So then we must higher up this all. So we can take here this both edges and extrude them till the top, and then scale X to bring them near together. And to close that really, we simply get to vertex selection and say merge at center, so we can merge them together. And now we have the base structure there. Can close the front, the back we don't need to close because that is in the house later. If you want, make here a deeper part, so extrude scale simply, and then extrude into, so you can plug the structure therein. Then yep, the same we can do here, but here we simply plug it on it. I will think so, but we will see. Make a loop in here so we can go with them back if we need to go back, but I don't know. So yeah, then we don't need here this part, so we can delete here this back edge that is open, so we have less words. Good. File, save. Then that all needs to be unwrapped, but before we do that, we make here a base structure again that we bring down there. So that means we take this one, set the origin to geometry, Shift D, bring it there, and go a little bit in the background. So we have a deep part there, and then we take the face and bring it till the other side. So we have a background there, and you see then we have that effect there. Good. Here we need to do the same, but here is other way. So add mesh plane, scale down, rotate X 90, scale down. Word selection, simply get this word, then we get that word, grabbing, wow, okay, then we delete the other 3 words, X, delete words, get that word, extrude, bring it there. That is strange what happened here. Okay, so we have it in front now. So there's the middle point, then extrude it back, and then we can close that with F, and then the whole thing with F. So we have here base structure 2, and we can bring them in the back 2. So we have that style that we want there. File, save. As you see, there comes a thorn out. So we can take it simply, some of them, Shift D, place it there. That is this thorn there. We can, to close that, should be more in the back. Then we want to close that, so we can take here these edges and get to normal axis, and then we simply bring them up to fit. The same we can do here, get this edge there, get up and to the side and up again, that it fits with the reference. Good. So we have done that too. File, save. Only the window left. Yeah. So in this case, I will really say we go back to global. File, save, and we take it from the project before. So we open up the Blender project that we done before. That was this. I must look. File, open. That was this house 4, I think. So I opened that project again. That was the other house here. And there we have the windows. And there I simply get one of the windows. But it is an instance, so we find the original on a layer. Yeah, here we have the original. So Shift D to copy, Control C to copy, go back in the new Blender file, and Control V to plug in, and then we have here the window, so we don't need to make them all new. We can close now the second Blender project there. Okay, then we save that here again. Good. Then you see we need here another window, but not complete other, so Shift D, make a copy of that, and it only needs to be smaller, the rest is all the same. So we can make the base structure first, so scale X, Z, go back there, and then scale in the X. So we get here that one. Yeah, and it only should have 4 classes in. So we can simply delete here one of them. That one. X, delete words. Then we can select background selection and get this middle one and bring them down in the middle. So we have done that window with Shift D. We make a copy of that, bring that beside them, and then we can bring both into the object. So we can bring it there. Good, that looks a little bit mystery because we haven't joined that all and this picture is too near. So this color needs to be white. So we go to our window wood it called, and that we make in this case to white. That is all to one, I thought. Yeah, it is real. Then we need a class that is given, I think. So when we click there, I think that is there. That is the class. Yeah, and it is class. Good. Okay, so we have that file save. Thing that is wood, but real heavy painted wood. So we take simply the color of that. So plus new and call it light brown. Light brown, and we get here to the principal shader, and here base color. We click on the color itself, and here the pipette, and we take here this color, and you see he tries to get the same. It's never directly correct, so you must tweak a little. Can make it a little bit lighter. Then you see it comes nearly to that what it is, and we let it like that is in a moment, but it is too glossy. So we need here a high roughness. That is good. And then we give the material to the other two. Better we can join them all together, then it's the same material. So we mark all the dark wood parts and join them together as one. And then we have the dark parts. Good. File save. That is yellow puts as we used here on the other project. So here we can make another material, new, and call it puts light yellow. Then we get here the principal shader 2, then the color again, the pipette again. We click there. That is gray, that is wrong. So we go here to the colors and bring it into the start of the yellow and give them much more light. So you see that a little bit too strong. So we go here near to the white. Then you see we get nearly that color. It is too glossy, so we give them roughness 2, and that was that. Here the down faces 2, so we click there and give them that light and yellow material 2. Good. Then we have that gray here. That is a steel for the rain that goes over there. So we can give here new and call it steel 2 because we have the steel from down there. So we take here the principal shader 2. We get here the image texture. Open up, and we have in our texture folder we have steel material that was there, and that we can take, or better, that is better. Good. We have that. We have to give them a roughness, and but it's a texture, so that needs to be unwrapped. So we have to mark seam that all. That's shading UV mark seam. Then we have to apply the rotation scale of it, and then an unwrap. So you see now it's steel. Okay. Now we can put them all together. So we can mark and select that all and join that together. Wow, that was with the picture, that is not wanted. So we get the picture and say P to separate selection, then it must be gone. Yeah, no, we have only that, and that should be in front of our base structure there. So we bring it till the base structure in front and position it there. There you see what I mean before. When you have the deep parts there, then you can plug it into. But you see this part comes through it, and that means we have to open up here too. So we can extrude scale a little and extrude, bring it back, and become X only faces. Bring that up too. So now we can plug it into, but here it fails. So we open up this here too. So delete edges. And here this should be open too. So we delete this edges too, and this edge too, and this too. Good. Now we go back here. Wow, a little bit too much here. So we delete that here too. So we get the point selection, word selection, and get these two words, delete edges, and now it should go. It's fucking shit here. Okay. Then we bring them both down, that it fits with the whole thing there. Here the same, bring them both down to. Good. That one should be placed to the dark one. Yeah, it should go up here a little. Good. That one here have to close. So get there and bring that a little up. That a little to the side. That here 2 and the top 2. Good. So we have to make a roof on there. And you see that here don't fit, so we take here this part and bring them to fit with. Then we need to unwrap that all, so we mark seam that all and get there unwrap. So you unwrap, but before we have to apply, check the applied rotation scale and again unwrap. So good. File, save. We need here on the side and at the top this roof material. So we have to make that plus is that yeah, new, and we call it roof and give them here that principal shader. We take here texture, an image texture, look in our texture folder and get here this wooden tiles for the roof. So that are no rounded ones, that are edgy ones, and that edgy ones too. And it have to be rough. That is correct. Then we need here the node editor, so we open up here and get the node editor. We bring that here to the side. That we close with N. Here we take the UV image editor, and we have the base. So that is a texture, and we want to change them, so we need here the texture coordinates and a mapping. So vector mapping, connect the UV with the vector, the texture and the vector with the vector. So we have done that. File, save. The only thing we have to do is to bring that here back. That isn't needed here at the front. So we can simply take that and this side panel there and bring that back behind. Good. This should be wood here in the front. So we place it there and give them the wooden material there, so plus light brown sign, and the rest is this tiled roof tiles, and that we want to scale, so we simply click them on and then move the mouse, and you see you can scale that easy. You can also make it here on the scale if you want. That is makes no difference in this case. File, save. Good. We can join them all together, and now we have here the one part there that comes later here on the house. I think we must later make that a little bit longer, that it floats into the roof. So we can go here to top view with background selection and word selection, and select here the complete back face and bring that more to fit in the house. So you can position that better and plug it in like you would. Good. We done that. File, save. Here we have the same roof there and this stuff. So we go first to the other things that we must do there. That is this Säule, we call it. So that is a round one, or half rounded, we make it round. So add mesh cylinder. It don't needs 32, 12 is enough, I think. Scale down. So then scale set to make it longer. Then we can use move. Then you don't see that it is 12. That is the trick by that. Then we need here this, this round stuff there. So we have to bring that out here a little. So Control R, make loops in, make 2 loops in, and scale set, so we get that there. And then you simply can mark here this one extrude scale and bring it out. You can scale set then to fit better, and same down, mark the loop, extrude scale simply, and then scale set. If you want to make it real round, then you can make your middle loop and bevel them. But for this little stuff, I don't want to spend so much words there. Good. Then I must think about how we make that. We simply turn them up and plug that on. Okay. So we simply bring that out and scale that up, and then it should go over into a quad. So extrudes upward, and then we have to sort them new. That means we take here only these faces and bring them to a straight one. So scale Y. So we have here a straight line, and we take that one, and scale X. And then we have here counted one. So we can make it here too, scale X, and there, and on the other side scale Y. So that we have, that we need on the down part too. So we make it simple, and Control plus, get that with us, Shift D, place it there, rotate X 90 degrees, so it is turned. Oh, was too much turned, so we go back, rotate X 180, so sorry for that. Then plug that into, and we have done this Säule, we call it, yes. Good, we bring them away for a moment. We have to texture them later. So we can take here the top face, mark seam, but it don't need to be open, so we can closed, so yeah. And then we take here a back line and mark them seam, so that should go down to, it does it, and here make the same and take a back. Same we can make here till the round stuff there, we mark them seam, so we can texture them yeah, singular. Good. Then we have to object apply the rotation scale of it, then U and unwrap them. See, that works. Here we have a shading arrow in, so that means we need here a loop at the top and a loop at the bottom. Then that should be okay. The same we have here on the top. Control R, make a loop in. Control R, make here a loop in. And same down there, loop there, and loop down. So, okay, file, save. We have changed some, so we apply again, and we unwrap again. Good. There we need 2 times, so we can make Alt D, the copy. That means when I changed one, the other changed with. Good, file, save. You see here some spiked stuff, or how you will call that. So we take here a mesh, simply cube, scale down, there. So then we scale set to bring it on the size. And then you see the front part is smaller than the rest, so we simply take here the front and scale X. So we have that effect done. Good. Can go a little bit back, I think, so that it isn't so hard. But then we can mark them seam completely and object apply rotation scale and unwrap that too. Good. We must build the materials for that. File. Save. But you see we have much round things there. The windows and so on. So to get that roundy stuff there, yeah, we need to make one. That means we add mesh a circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. Then we delete the half of them, so edit mode, word selection, delete the under down part, complete X, delete words, then scale set to bring them more down, and then you can get this bending that you want. Think that the last ones we don't need, so we delete them simply. And now we can scale with the set how strong that should be and floated. Shift D, bring it to the side there, but that must be a little bit smaller, so scale X to make it smaller. We have to bring that in front because that is behind the picture. Good, we have done that. We only need for the windows there. So here we have that windows. So we simply take here one of them. So Shift D, plug it there and scale it to the size of that window. Okay. And you see it's a little bit smaller than the other from the bending. So we simply take it completely and scale set to make it more floating. Yeah, that's perfectly. So we take that for this 4 windows, and I think no, there are other. So Shift D, we place there that one and scale X there to bring it there. Good. We have done that too. Now we have to make meshes where we can cut into the office there, and for that we need this curve stuff there. So we take that one, Shift D, make a copy, edit mode, get here this parts, extrude and down, can be complete go through, F to close, select all with A, F to close, and extrude to the back. So we have that thing to cut through the model that we make with all this bended stuff. So Shift D, edit mode, get the last 2 words, extrude, bring them down to F to close, A to select all, F to close, E to extrude, bring it to the back. Good. Then the windows. We have here the same. So Shift D, bring one to the side. We work with them. Take the last both, extrude, bring them down to F to close, A, F, A, extrude, and to the Y. Good. Shift D, place there one, Shift D, that is I think only from the view that it is other, or is it real other? No, it's only from the view. Okay, so we place it there and Shift D there. Between comes this part there. Good, that here is another one, so Shift D, place that over there. Get in the edit mode the last two words, extrude, bring them down to F to close, A to select all, F to close, E to extrude, and bring it to the Y. There we need two, so Shift D, place one there. We take them all and join them together as one and combine them with this. So we have to size it up and bring it there where it should be. Let's look there. Is it in the half of them that is fit with them? Okay, can be a little bit higher there. So that should be in the half of them, so maybe that must be more there. Yep, that is okay. So that we must cut into the object. Maybe we must make them here later a little bit deeper, so that we come into there correctly. But before, we have to bring the other two with them, so join. We have only one, but they're at different stages. So we go edit mode and bring the other ones down of the other. So L to select, and then we have here the thing to cut out. File, save. Object, apply the rotation scale, set the origin to geometry. We give them a color to see where we are, so we give them here simply red, and try to place them on our house that we built there, to bring it there where it should be. Here to see where are the stages, we need colors too, so we give them here new and maybe yellow or some, and then a second one and give them green, and then we simply take here one that we make green, and then we can see where we are. So these both must come more down, and I think they are too long. So we scale, we get here with background selection, word selection, the whole top stage there, and make that a little bit smaller, and the down part too. So that fits more. Then we have only to bring them more to the side. That means we take here our stuff there and mark them all and bring them more to the side. And these two windows more up, so mark them, bring them up too. Okay, that should be in the middle, I think, and I think that are long windows, not as short as this is, but we made it from the original. They are not so long. Okay, good. Then we place them in the middle, so a little bit higher. They at the same height, so we have to object apply the rotation scale again because we changed some. The same we need for the house itself, so object apply rotation scale, file save. Now we need the name of the cutter, and it is circle 004. So we place them into. Now we select the house and give here modifier a boolean modifier. We say the object is called 004 circle. We say it should be the operation difference, and we apply that. So we can bring that to the side, and we have the holes in. So we don't need that anymore, and move that by pressing M to the second layer. So we have to open up that. So we go here and take this back faces, and well, simply take their X and only faces. So he opens that up, and here the same, only faces. So that is now open there, and we can insert there the windows that we do. Good. That was it for today. File save. So we see us next time. Make the windows ready and bring them into, and make the house stoned, and the other windows are much to do. But we see us then and build that. So have a nice day. File save. We see us. Bye.